back, everyone, to Poppin' Often. Well, often. Tonight we're going to be playing Scarlet Nexus again. We want to round this series out. I say we, like you guys have a specific reason to do it. I want to round this series out. So we're going to round this series out. Like I said before, I know you've seen a lot of cart on my channel, but we're still going to be doing the same exact thing. I'm going to be doing my playthroughs. I want to do that. That's something that I want to do, and it's not going to change. We are continuing our schedule, and it's going. I got a schedule. Last week, guys, if we can keep this up, last week I'll tell you guys my schedule. Let's get it on. Let's get it on.
Doesn't look like anyone's following us.
Let me pause real quick. I just want to say I'm starting to skip more of the fighting. Only because a lot of the fighting is redundant. A lot of the fighting is pretty much things you've already seen. Nothing really new. If it's a boss fight, I will, obviously let that show a bit. But for the most part, it's just a lot of the same stuff. And I don't want like long gameplays of like 30 minutes and it's just fighting with nothing added. So I'm cutting out a lot of fighting. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. It's just me running from point A to point B. I promise you.
Maybe they gave up.
Looks like it, but stay on your guard.
I wonder if Kasane's team got out all right.
Whoa, other reading closing in. It's a big one.
Speaking of boss.
Dead ahead.
Is that a crab monster? No. It's an ice monster.
Now there are others?
Are you okay?
Not now. No. There's no way I can drink that. I'm fine. I can fight.
So he's just, oh gosh. He's gonna die either way. So he might as well just drink it, yeah?
Damn it!
That boss is no different.
No way! This is it!
Okay. Bam! Ooh, he deserved it. He deserved, no, because he deserved it. I'm sorry. I'm troll, guys. I'm sorry. I got my coffee. Popping.
Target eliminated. And everyone's safe.
How's your head? Don't strain yourself.
I'm better now. Sorry I made you worry.
Yuito, can you and your platoon hear me?
Yep.
Kasane! Oh, I'm glad you're okay.
Are you near us?
Yes, but we're closer to Togetsu than you, and we're still running. Let me make a suggestion. You learned something in there, right? Why don't we exchange intel? And we have a lot to talk about.
And here I was thinking she wouldn't want to talk.
He is too, like, happy.
Okay. I was thinking the same thing.
Ooh, Hanabi look.
That settles it.
We'll be waiting halfway up Hino Mountain.
Roger that.
funny.
See you then.
Sorry. I should have checked with you guys first.
You're the one Kasane is after. If that's what you want to do, I don't mind. But can you trust her?
I told you that she saved me in Togetsu. I think she had a reason for trying to kill me. So I want to talk to her.
What are you gonna do if she doesn't want to talk and just attacks you?
Then I'll fight.
Okay, if you say so, Commander. Let's get down the mountain for now.
If I'm right about how she sounded, we should be able to talk.
It's a good
I'm
game,
real worried
dude.
about
Good
meeting up with
music.
Kasane. I mean, I hope we can talk to her, but...
I'm not just going along blindly, but it was your decision. I want to respect that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
They're here. It's all of Kasane platoon.
Kasane! Looks like all of you made it out okay.
I was able to rescue them thanks to your help.
I should be thanking you. I would have been taken over by Babe if you hadn't been there.
Hey, Kasane. You're not going to try and kill Yuito again, are you?
I already told you. She was the one that saved me.
Or was she?
I know. But I want to hear her say it.
Maybe...
You have all the right in the world to doubt me. In fact, I don't blame you for it either. Yes, I think it's best to talk for now. We should talk and find a better solution, rather than just forging ahead on assumptions. It took me too long to come to this decision, and I apologize for that.
Super long.
Something's different about you. Can you tell me what happened? Why did you try to kill me?
I know this will sound ridiculous, but please hear me out. I tried to kill you because I was asked to. By you. 50 years in the future.
Me? 50 years in the future? What are you talking about?
I completely understand how you feel. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, there's no way I would have believed it either.
Do you remember when Captain Seto died on the Kunad Highway, and we saw that strange sight? My time travel power, the red strings, activated. Then we jumped 50 years into the future.
What? You went to the future?
She has time travel powers?
That's right. You said you have dreams about those.
It wasn't a dream. I have the ability to travel through time. A power called red strings.
So it was her that we seen when I was little.
Apparently you have the same power as well.
Oh. Wait.
What? I know we both use psychokinesis, but that's not what you're saying.
It seems you understand these red strings a lot better than the rest of us. Just where did you get that knowledge? Was that from the future too?
Yes, it was. We saw Yuito in the future. He told me quite a lot.
He also asked you to kill me.
Right. I'll tell you everything I learned in the future. That should answer everyone's questions.
Who should I ask first?
It was when Kasane but when her on top of...
The power... When that... I had...
The thing that normally left open...
In that world, the end of... It seems that... At first, we got some... But I have to...
The Kunad Gate will disappear if Yuito dies. That's what future Yuito said.
That just can't be true.
It was already too late in the future, which is why he asked me that favor. He wanted me to kill you in the past, so the Kunad Gate could be eliminated before it got too large.
That makes sense.
So my power affected the Kunad Gate. I've had a bad feeling since listening to that vision in Togetsu. I can't believe I was right.
So you knew?
Yeah. I didn't want to believe it, but it's true. So, the me in the future... I guess I just wasn't able to end it myself. How lame.
That's not true. The you in that time was great. And you right now is special too.
I have to admit, I never thought you'd be complimenting me.
True.
Thanks.
What's
that
going
makes
on?
me feel a little better.
Nah,
I'm proud I have the same power as you.
Something sus with her.
That reminds me. How is your brain doing? Has it settled down at all?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm getting by. I told you not to worry. All right, we should exchange intel.
Then first and foremost, we
what if
got
they're
some
all
questions.
clones?
Especially about Kyoka.
Yes, of course you would.
Kyoka, are you one of the design children from Togetsu?
Yes, I'm a clone made in Togetsu. My genes come from the founder of the Togetsu faith, Dr. Hitoyo Pope. The city is filled with chosen psionics, designed from the same genetic data as me. We are the children of Togetsu.
I see. I guess that's why Kyoka and Dr. Pope look the same. We were shocked when we saw Dr. Pope's vision in the Togetsu facility.
I hate to ask this, but if she was one of the Togetsu followers,
Yes, Kyoka was a spy. She was spying on Kasane. But that's not the case anymore. She decided to live as one of us. I vouch for Kyoka. She's definitely not our enemy.
Yeah, I believe you.
What? That was fast.
The way Kasane looks at Kyoka is proof enough. Though, that's kind of an embarrassing way to put it. Honestly, I don't know much about Kyoka, so I can't really make this decision myself. But I do know Kasane. I wanted to talk to her to decide what to do, and I thought it was best to trust her. If I trust Kasane, then I trust the people she does.
Shiden, there's no need to get so riled up. You know very well this is the kind of person Yuito is.
True.
Yeah, I just remembered how stupid he is.
Oh, Shiden.
Hey, Kasane.
I'm tired of him.
If Kyoka is one of the design children, does that mean you are too?
What? What are you talking about?
Uh-oh.
In Togetsu, we saw design children with the same face as Kasane's.
I think Kasane is the fake one.
Yes.
There's another Kasane.
I probably am.
That's just, I feel like it's not.
That's a weird way to say it. This is the first I've heard of this. Care to extrapolate?
I remembered a little from when I was a child in Togetsu. I remembered Mother. From what I recall, I was told I was one of the design children.
Maybe
It
that is the
only
real
just came back to me, so it doesn't feel real. That's why I said it like that.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. It must be a painful memory for you. You look so sad. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
You're very kind, Hanabi. But of course you should have asked. Don't worry about it. And thank you.
You're so nice to her, Kasane.
Really? I wasn't trying to be. Anyway, is there anything else you wanted to ask about?
Yeah, there is.
Sus, dude.
If you know anything about humans coming from the moon, I'm hoping you can tell me more about it.
Huh? Did you hit your head or something?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So you guys don't know about this?
Wait, what he said is true?
Yes.
All right. I guess we should explain what we've been told.
Bro, why does...
We learned all of this after looking through Togetsu's archive, so I honestly don't know if we should really believe all of it.
But if you were a Togetsu spy, Kyoka, you would know if this is true or not.
Yes, that's indeed what we were taught. But if that was also part of the conspiracy, then...
Actually, no. It's true. It's all for real.
What do you mean, Kagura?
Tsugumi, don't look at me like that. I can't stand it when you look at me like that.
Kaguro, there's a lot I want to ask you. But for now, tell us about history as Togetsu sees it. Do all Togetsu believers know this?
Right, about that. The faith. That's all a lie. Just a way to get Togetsu independence. Besides, the place is mostly made up of design children.
I must say, it didn't look like a religious establishment to me. So does that mean that you are one of the design children as well, Kaguro?
Now, I said mostly, didn't I? I'm a colonist from the moon. Get real! Even if there actually were colonists from the moon, that would have been 2,000 years ago!
Cold sleep.
Yes, exactly. A few dozen colonists are being kept in cold sleep in a Togetsu facility. They wake us up in turns to check on the state of the Earth, and then we're supposed to contact the moon.
Wow.
Hold on. Does that mean you're from the same generation as Yakumo?
Look, I don't expect you to believe me right away or anything, but it's the truth. The people of New Himuka wanted to live on Earth, so those that wanted to return to the moon made Togetsu. Togetsu doesn't care about New Himuka or Seiran. They're an egotistical lot that wants to return to the moon instead of living on this crappy, other-filled planet. But as long as the extinction belt is there, they can't go back. Not only that, there's news that others are attacking the moon too. So they got to thinking, what can they do to save their homeland and escape Earth? They need to make it so the colonization never even happened in the first place.
The red strings. The time travel power.
I see. They want to go back in time and negate it all from ever happening. But wouldn't humanity eventually attempt to colonize Earth again and repeat this history?
To be precise, the plan is to only take the moon and Earth back in time with a few exceptions.
Is that even possible? Taking only a portion of the universe back in time.
They believe the Red Strings can do it. They plan to leave records of this timeline's history in the areas that were not taken back in time, so future generations won't attempt to colonize Earth again.
Hang on. I'm getting confused. That's so outrageous. I don't know how to take it all in.
Whether you want to believe it or not, Togetsu actually managed to create the Red Strings to carry out their plan. Kasane is the result of that, although it's pretty strange how Yuito has a similar power.
Let's suppose everything he said is true. That means this isn't really the time to be squabbling over New Himuka or Seiran. If Togetsu were to get what they're after, then none of us would have ever existed.
No, that's not right. We can't let them succeed. We're all here, trying to survive.
Kagero, why would someone at the center of Togetsu's plan reveal all this to us? Can we assume that you are planning to abandon them as well?
Ruining their plan is something I've been working towards since the beginning. That's why I joined them, to get in the way.
That sounds great and all, but how are we supposed to believe you?
She can shut up.
You don't have to. If you've got a problem with me, I'll walk. But whatever happens, I'm not going to sit back and let them get away with erasing this history. I left my family on the moon. I won't let them take her existence, too.
Kagero means it. I can tell. It's been a long time since I've seen him like this. So please, trust him.
Tsugumi.
Tsugumi knows Kagero best. I think we can trust her judgment. Besides, I have a feeling you trust him already.
Yeah. If Tsugumi trusts him, then I trust him too.
And if Yuito does, then I do too. Of course, I'll kill him if he betrays us.
Okay, that's the Kasane that we know and love.
Of course. I keep making fun of them for being naive, but that's what ends up saving me.
If we're going to believe Kagero, then we have to believe all of the history about the colonists from the moon too. And then figure out what we can do knowing that.
Hope that wasn't a
stopping
negative
Togetsu's
comment.
plan. That's all we can do. But it's too much for us to handle alone. We need someone who can move nations.
Are you going to ask New Himuka for help? We're fugitives there.
Even so, we have to. That doesn't mean I forgive them for the things they're doing, though. If they know what Togetsu is trying to do, they might realize their terrible actions are all in vain.
What if we asked Seiran for help? If they know about the Togetsu threat, they might realize that New Himuka isn't who they should be fighting.
I wonder. As far as I know, both New Himuka and Seiran should have a clear understanding about the moon colonists and their history. On top of that, they're both scheming to survive.
At least it's better than nothing. I don't want to just sit here and wait to be erased.
Indeed. So, we should split up and give it a shot?
Yes, let's do that. Yuito, you go to New Himuka.
And you go try explaining things to Seiran. Now we're finally after the same thing.
Let's do our best.
So I wonder if I was the bad guy to her, if I played her part.
I didn't think we'd find out so much in Togetsu. This is all so unexpected.
All we did was go to Togetsu, but it felt like such a long journey.
Good work, everyone. That was a lot to take in.
It's a bit difficult to accept it all. But I'm glad we know now.
The world we normally see is so small, but our horizons have expanded. And now it's clear that there's another world out there.
I'm glad we're on better terms with Kasane, too. That's one less thing to worry about.
Hey, everyone. About the Kunad Gate.
Sure, that's what I
How
want to
your
know more
power
about.
is affecting it?
Oh, Haruka let me see Seiron's investigation into it, but the results were the same. At least we know it really is, well, getting bigger.
What if Yuito doesn't use his power? If he avoids combat, for instance?
No. I looked at the Kunad Gate investigation papers as well. At this point, I couldn't really find a link between Yuito's specific actions and the gate's expansion.
What? So it doesn't have anything to do with Yuito?
Oh.
No. You could say that just the existence of his power is affecting it.
That's what I
It's pretty much
thought.
safe to assume that the gate will continue to expand as long as Yuito lives.
That's literally what I thought.
Right.
I am sorry for how that sounded, but it's probably best that you know since it does concern you.
No, I'm glad you told me. Nothing will change if I try to ignore it. If it's like you say, then I don't need to worry about staying out of fights, do I?
We do not know all
Right.
the details about the Kunad Gate, but I think that is correct.
What are you thinking, Yuito?
I want to ask you all a favor.
What is it?
After hearing all that in Togetsu, I'd be lying if I said I didn't think that killing me was the only option for us now. But there's still things I need to do. Things I need to learn. We can never say for certain that there is no other way unless we search for one.
I think
Just
my
like we
thing is
didn't know
making
about the moon until we went to Togetsu. There might be a way to stop the gate that we don't
Let me
know
mute my
about
mic.
yet. I'm sure Kasane had the same idea, and that's why she stopped trying to kill me. So, I want you to help me think of a way to get rid of the Kunad Gate.
You had me a little anxious for a moment. Of course we'll help you.
Gemma's right. That was the plan all along.
Don't forget about my info network. I'll find out even the most secret information.
This isn't just your problem. No matter what's going on with the world, you have to remember we're a team.
There has to be a way. And I know we'll find it if we look together. We have to save both you and the whole world.
You guys... I thought
just
you'd
think
say that,
there was
but I
more sound
guess I was a little worried. So, thank you.
I'm just trying to make sure. Because I don't want it to, like, impact the gameplay.
Humans came from the moon, and the Earth is going extinct. It's so much at once that my head is spinning. We have to understand it all, though, so we can keep moving.
Let's rest. All right. We're going back to Suo, but they think we're rebels.
When we get there, do you think they'll send the National Defense Forces or the OSF after us?
Even if we do get caught, who says we won't be able to make a request to see the chief?
We'll most likely get our personalities rehabilitated before then.
I thought about it. And I think it might be best to say we want to see my brother right off the bat.
Yuito, that's bold.
I'm sure they know we've been all over, learning secrets. My brother takes the Sumeragi name seriously. I think he'll want to persuade me to join him. Now that I'm branded a rebel, he might expect me to come crying to him.
That's crazy.
I'm almost certain that he's waiting for me.
All right, but we should do what we can to prepare for a confrontation.
Yeah, I know.
I sure do hope Kaito hears you out.
It'll be nice to get some new information from him as well. There's probably many things we still don't know.
I agree. And he is the head of the OSF, so it is safe to say that he knows just as many secrets as the counselors.
I guess if that's the case, maybe it is worth trying.
What is it, Wataru?
Oh, no, it's just... I was thinking of ways I could support you from here. Anyway, don't worry about it.
Okay, keep up the good work. All right, let's head out to Suo.
A state of emergency has been declared in Suo. Civilians should evacuate to shelters immediately.
What's going on? There aren't any soldiers. No, they're just hiding. This whole area is surrounded by the National Defense Forces.
They're waiting to ambush the rebels. But something isn't right. They're definitely planning something.
Even if it's a trap, all we can do is go straight in. Let's head to the OSF headquarters.
Someone's coming this way. Is that...
Brother?
Hey, Yuito.
Oh.
I missed you.
Nagi? What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Just hanging out, you know? I'm here to clean the rebel filth out from the great new Himuka!
Is it New Himuka's plan to make us fight Nagi?
I won't do it. We don't need to fight. Nagi, run away with us. We'll find a way to undo the personality rehabilitation. If they can just change you like that, there must be a way to change you back.
What? I can't go now. The fun's about to start. I'm gonna kill you and rip out your brain! Brain? Maybe he's ordered to get Yuito's brain.
What?
Yeah, so maybe that's the whole
Yuito,
thing.
We're friends. You'd do me a favor, wouldn't you? Give me your brain! He's so strong. This isn't just personality rehabilitation. He's received some kind of power enhancement.
Damn! Why? Why is this happening? Do we have to fight?
Feel free to stand there if you don't want to fight me! I'm gonna cut off that ugly head of yours either way!
Man, Nagi.
I must train more.
Here we go!
Stop running! Ooh.
Now!
Damn it!
Please! Stop, Nagi!
That was a good attack.
Damn. Damn. Why? Why won't you just die, Yuito?
Stop it! There's no reason for us to fight!
Shut up, shut up, shut up! I'll kill you. I must have your brain.
What's wrong?
No. Shut up, don't tell me what to do. Stop, stop. Yuito!
Nagi!
What is this? Why am I...
Nagi's brain. This is horrible.
Yuito! You can't move him!
Wake up!
Yuito...
Nagi, you... Are you... yourself?
Sorry.
Are you yourself?
I didn't know what was happening. The voice said I had to kill you.
Don't apologize. It's not your fault. It was all the people who did this to you.
I didn't want to fight you. I tried to resist, but it hurt so much. They told me to kill you. That they'd kill me if I didn't. I was so scared. So I couldn't stop. There was nothing else I could do.
Every time he resisted, they sent him to personality rehabilitation. How can they be so cruel?
I'm fine, so don't be so hard on yourself. You don't have to be afraid of their threats anymore. I'll fight with you.
Yuito, you're so... How did this happen? We were always together. Ever since we were cadets.
we were finally OSF. In Seto Platoon, I thought we could still goof off together. I have to apologize to Captain Seto. But it's too late.
Because you killed him.
I thought that when I died, it would be more heroic, you know? Going out in a blaze of glory, fighting another. Look at me. I'm no hero. Tell me. How did I mess everything up so bad? Hey, Yuito. If I was gonna die either way, what should I have done differently, huh?
Nagi. Nagi. No.
Dang. That's rough. I'll kind of wanted my character to get angry though, not really sad.
You weren't wrong, Nagi. It was the country that did this to you. They're the ones to blame. When I didn't know what to do, you were the one who suggested we join the OSF. I said I wanted to save people, but I couldn't even protect you. I'm sorry. I will avenge you. That's a promise I can keep.
Yuito?
That's something, I guess.
I'm fine.
I hate just leaving him there.
Yeah. We'll take care of him later. We have to go see my brother. He's a government official. He probably had something to do with Nagi waiting here to ambush us.
No way. You think Kaito would use Nagi to get at you?
I don't know. Either way, we have to meet.
The National Defense Forces are surrounding the path to OSF headquarters.
They haven't given up on capturing the traitors. They're probably no match for you, but be careful. Oh, and Yuito? Take it easy.
Thanks, Wataru. All right, let's head to OSF headquarters.
There's no one in front of OSF headquarters. There aren't any OSF or National Defense Forces. What's going on?
This place looks nice. Okay. I see you, Yuito's brother.
We haven't run into any interference since we got to headquarters.
They must have ordered everyone out. The only person in that room is Chief Sumeragi.
So, he's waiting for me. Just like I thought.
It'll be difficult supporting you going forward. Do your best talking to the chief.
You mean the network's going to get cut off?
No. I'll tell you why later. Just do your best.
Got it. Will do. Everyone ready? Here we go.
My brother!
Kaito.
I figured you'd come by. Yuito?
I wanted to talk to the new Himuka government about Seiran, so here I am. I figured since you're with the government, you'd listen to me.
Your safety has been assured for that purpose. I assume you want me to remove your status as a rebel?
Before we get into that, Kaito, there's something I need to ask you. Was it you that sent Nagi after me?
What if it was?
How could...
Unfortunately, he failed. We gave him so many enhancements, yet he was still a failure.
Damn.
Don't say that about Nagi!
Yuito, I know how you feel, but...
It is awful, but you must hold yourself back.
Why, Kaito? Why did you do that? What did Nagi ever do?
He knew about the secret of metamorphosis, so he was rehabilitated. I'm sure you know all about that. He was the perfect subject for testing power enhancement on an OSF soldier. Also, he was exactly what we needed to tame you. That power of yours. New Himuka needs the special gravikinesis power you have. I thought you'd be open to the idea if we used your friend, but you really are irritating.
You did all of that to Nagi just to get my power?
I wouldn't have needed to do this if you had just done what the government wanted. If you had come to me as soon as you were branded a rebel, I could have taken care of it. You've always been like this. You do whatever you want without listening to my advice. You don't act at all like a Sumeragi. That's why Father never told you.
Ooh.
Tell me what?
That it's our destiny to fulfill the wishes of Yakumo Sumeragi.
Wishes?
It doesn't matter. You don't need to know.
Does it have something to do with the moon? Yakumo Sumeragi was one of the first colonists from the moon.
Where did you learn that?
In Togetsu. We went to Togetsu and found a lot of information that New Himuka is hiding.
You went to Togetsu? So that's where you disappeared to.
I already told you I want to talk. If we don't stop Togetsu, New Himuka will...
There isn't a single piece of information that comes out of Togetsu worth trusting. Don't tell me you've been brainwashed.
Who are you calling brainwashed? We looked into what we learned in Togetsu, and we think we can trust it.
Silence! You were just seduced by them without knowing Yakumo Sumeragi's noble purpose. I'll teach you some real history. We were sent to Earth, our motherland, in order to reduce the human population on the moon. Not only that, they created the extinction belt and sealed the colonists on Earth.
What? The extinction belt was created by the people on the moon?
Wow.
Now you see just how diabolical the moon is. After much hardship, Yakumo Sumeragi created New Himuka and came to a decision that someday we would destroy the extinction belt and attack the moon. We inherited Yakumo Sumeragi's will, and we must exact our revenge on the moon.
Revenge? That's what Yakumo wanted?
Yes. It is our destiny to fulfill the Founding Father's wishes. It is that very reason New Himuka exists. Now you see what it is you must do. What your duty is as a descendant of Yakumo. If we use your gravikinesis, we can move the extinction belt. The time has come to open the path to the moon and get our revenge!
I don't have that kind of power.
It's possible if you connect to all the citizens through SAS. Even if it's just a normal person's brain, with thousands, tens of thousands connected together, your brain functions will expand exponentially. By connecting so many psionics, New Himuka's military strength will increase rapidly.
Connecting civilians to SAS? Ridiculous! Only psionics can endure that kind of pain.
Whether or not they can endure it is of no importance. The only thing we need are their brains. Actually, it would be best to eliminate their pesky personalities, and personality rehabilitation technology makes that easy.
Stop it! People aren't a means to an end, and neither am I. Kaito, it's stupid to get revenge for a 2,000-year-old grudge. I think what the people from the moon did was wrong too. They made the extinction belt. But do you really think it's right to force civilians into this?
That is the will of Yakumo Sumeragi.
Yakumo this, Yakumo that. He died a long time ago.
Yakumo Sumeragi is alive.
What are you...
He is asleep, deep beneath Suo. Even now, he is waiting for his revenge.
Are you referring to cold sleep?
Just like Kagura.
I was shocked as well when our father first told me. And it was at that same time I realized the destiny that awaits. Grow up. There's so much you need to understand about what it means to be a Sumeragi.
Destiny? Who cares? Because it's a 2,000-year-old tradition? Because I'm a Sumeragi? That's just an excuse to stop yourself from thinking about it. I'll never be like you. I want to find the truth, evaluate it, and decide for myself.
You'll lose the honor of our family name.
I don't care. With or without the Sumeragi name, I'm still me.
What? Yuito. You... I didn't think you would be so unreasonable. I suppose all I can do is force you to cooperate.
I was hoping you'd listen to me, but I guess that's out of the question. Sorry, but I don't plan on getting caught now.
You are betraying our father.
I know I am. But I think Dad would understand.
Fool.
I have something important to tell you. Can you get to the safe zone?
Tell me what? All right, let's just get out of here.
That was definitely a lot of information.
We'll stand out if we hang around here. We should move to the safe zone.
I'm gonna stop the gameplay here. That was a lot of information. These are a lot longer episodes because the cutscenes are a lot longer. But, and that's even without the fighting. So imagine how long I'm actually playing with the fighting in them. But thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. It seems like this game is coming to a close soon. So I may continue to make more gameplay more often until we close this up. And then I plan on closing Little Nightmares, and then I plan on starting some other games. So if you guys got any games that you guys are interested in watching, please let me know. I'll probably make a post or something like that and get you guys' suggestions later. But until next time, you know what I always say, thank you guys for doing what? Popping often. Often.